Welcome, Coaster Spotters. This is Alex, and today we are going to talk about Top Thrill Dragster at Cedar Point. Late yesterday, the park announced that Top Thrill Dragster will not operate for the entirety of the 2022 season. This comes after a incident on August 15th last year when the ride was shut down due to a woman being struck by flying debris. It was later determined that the piece of debris that came off of the ride was a flag plate, basically just a piece of metal that's mounted to the inside of the wheel assembly that allows the sensors to pick up where the trains are around the track to track them so they do not collide into each other. Earlier yesterday, it was also announced that the investigation into the accident was complete, and there was insignificant evidence that Cedar Point had violated any state laws and has closed their case. So, what does that mean for the future of the ride? Well, this means that now Cedar Point can actually begin their maintenance process of the ride. Basically, what I've been told is the trains have not been touched since August 15th. The entire ride has not been touched by anybody on staff. It has basically been treated as a crime scene ever since August 15th. Therefore, none of the routine maintenance that needs to go on, that usually starts at the beginning of November, has happened. If Cedar Point were to start their maintenance cycle right now, at best, if there was not an accelerated schedule, they would be done by late August, early September. So at that point, I think they're saying, what's the point of opening the ride for that little amount of time? And I also have on good authority that modifications to the queue line will be done, either completely rerouting it or adding a reinforced wall that would catch any debris coming off of the train in the case of another incident. So that is what I know so far. Anything could change at this point. They could still go back and look at their options and decide that it is not worth it to continue to run the ride. But as it right now, from what I've been told, that the officials want to reopen the ride in 2023. So, what about my predictions? My predictions is that you will see it operate again in 2023. However, I don't think that the long-term feasibility of this ride is going to continue. It is now the sixth most popular ride in the park, so you're getting down in the ratings, and it is tremendously expensive to run from a maintenance and operational standpoint. It is the most expensive ride to run at Cedar Point with 6 trains to maintain. So, I would like to see changes to it eventually. I think that they should really redo the launch system with more modern LSM technology, or completely renovate the ride, perhaps reusing the main structure and expanding the ride and remarketing as a brand new experience. That is what I would do in the long term. But that's just speculation on my part, of course. I just don't see the feasibility of this ride sticking around for the long term as much as it costs to operate. As popular as it still is, at some point you have to weigh those options. Look at Volcano. Nobody wanted to see that ride go, but the costs just outweighed the popularity and the feasibility of continuing to operate that attraction as well. But until then, you can ride the better ride, Kingda Six Flags Great Adventure, the taller, faster, with an extra airtime hill at the end of the brake run, all season long. So get out there instead. So this has been Alex for the Coaster Spot. Like, comment, and subscribe, and make sure to hit that bell for instant notifications when videos come out. And tell me down below in the comments what you think about all this and what you would do to the ride in the future.